police. Tonight, we are hearing from a Winston-Salem mother almost a month after her son's body was found lying in the street. While she believes that he died from a drug overdose, she also believes that there's more to this story. Fort Hatchett spoke to her this afternoon, all new at 4 o'clock.
It's been nearly a month since Patience Vogel received the news that her son was dead, and since then her pain hasn't subsided, and neither have her efforts to find answers.
There's almost nothing anybody can do to make me hurt worse than I hurt now.
Gideon Helton, like so many other Americans, struggled with drug addiction. His battles began after a motorcycle accident when he was just 18. He struggled for years, but became what his mother calls a functioning addict, living a normal life, working at a golf course, and being a loving husband and father.
He loved taking his son, who was 4, on a golf cart ride in the evening times when it was nice and cool.
But on the morning of June 14th, Gideon's body was found on the 400 block of Gregory Street, dead of what the family suspects was a drug overdose. They say he was found without his shoes, wallet, or cell phone, and the family has surveillance video of Gideon getting into a white sedan just hours earlier. They suspect the people in that car witnessed Gideon overdose, then robbed him and dumped his body. Patience wishes the people he was with knew about North Carolina's Good Samaritan law, allowing for witnesses to receive protection from prosecution if they call 911 to help someone overdosing.
You don't have to be involved. You call 911, they come in, they take care of the patient. There's no questions to ask. They come in, they take care of the patient, and they leave. But don't put my son on the side of the street.
Along with surveillance video, the family also gathered his phone records. They say Gideon's last call came at 11:39 on the evening of June 13th, although several of the text messages he sent that day seem to have been erased. There's a reward available for anyone who comes forward with information about what happened to Gideon, but right now, Patience is leaning on the rest of her family for support.
I have other sons, and I have my husband, and I have Brandy, and I have family, but I want my son. And I want to find out who dumped him on the side of the street, because he didn't deserve that. He would not have done that to anybody.
Winston-Salem police are investigating Gideon's death. Right now it's classified simply as a death investigation. If you have any information or know what happened to Gideon Helton, you're encouraged to contact the Winston-Salem Police Department or the family, and those numbers can be found on our website. In Winston-Salem, Fort Hatchett, WXII 12 News.